All right, I just wanted to give you a quick little update on the trends for this storm that's coming in through Christmas Eve and on through Christmas Day. And so the timing still seems to be right around early Christmas Eve, early Sunday morning when this storm system begins to affect our region. But the one thing that I'm starting to see a trend with the models is that things are starting to slide to the south and east. So some of you areas that were maybe showing a little bit of snow, particularly across western parts of North Dakota, not as much showing that. Again, kind of depends on what model exactly you're following. But overall, as we do follow the trends of each model, every model run that comes in, they seem to be sliding just a little bit further to the south and east. So what that will ultimately mean is those areas down across South Dakota still remain to have the best chance of seeing some snow. And I'll show you kind of an updated graphic of what I've had yesterday regarding the chances of snow and ice. But basically, we're still looking at that best chance across South Dakota. We're not looking at a big major storm. The problem is it's going to be some areas that are going to be localized, could be getting a little heavier amounts of snow, perhaps even a little heavier or stronger amounts of wind. As we take a look at this right now, we've got some tightly packed isobars on later in the day on Sunday. So we could see some windy conditions, some blowing and drifting snow in a small area. But across the region, it's not a region-wide large major system. It may just wind up impacting a smaller area. And because it's over Christmas Eve and possibly lingering into Christmas Day, poses a little bit more of a problem for some people than it might otherwise be. Now, we're still looking at that rain down across southern parts of Minnesota for the most part going on in through Christmas Eve and even going into Christmas Day. Now, as this thing winds up and kind of tightens up a little bit later in the day, Christmas Day, you can see continued rain showers, but a little bit colder on the backside. Southeastern parts of South Dakota might turn over to snow. And again, all this is very much still up in the air, exact track, location, heaviness, all that kind of stuff. But that's kind of the trend right now, is for the most part, areas across South Dakota, perhaps southwestern parts of Minnesota, have the best chance for seeing some type of impact out of this by the time it's all said and done. Now, even though we might not be talking about large amounts of snow in a widespread area, we're not talking about a ton of wind across a widespread area, we do have that possibility of seeing some freezing rain or some freezing drizzle. And that's enough to obviously screw up the roadways to where traveling will become an issue. So here's the updated areas as far as the ice chances go. Again, in the purple is going to be the best chance. I think if I really, really wanted to narrow this down even more so, it would be probably from Fargo, Wahpeton, Aberdeen, maybe down to about the Huron, Sisseton area, kind of in through that region. If I really, really wanted to narrow it down at this point, that has the best chance of seeing some freezing rain or some freezing drizzle. I did expand it up a little bit because a number of models do show a little bit that far north, so I did pull that purple a little bit further to the north. And then the blue chances is just that secondary that might see a light glazing and chance of something picking up in through here. And then the green is even a lesser chance of seeing the freezing rain and the freezing drizzle. As I said before, the best chance for the snow remains down across southern parts of Minnesota, southern, southwest. That's the main area that's going to be focused on as far as the possibility of picking up some accumulating snow. And then also we're going to be looking at possibly some stronger winds down there as well. So if anybody's got that possibility of just having the roads not very nice, the visibility is not very nice, we're kind of looking in that Pier to Rapid City area roughly for that snow to impact that area. The yellow chances a little bit, that's shifted a little bit further to the east. As you remember yesterday, I had that up in through here. And of course, with that track trending a little bit to the south and east, the track of the snow now also pushed a little bit south and east with it. And then along the green, so you're telling me there's a chance. This is where at least there's just a chance of some snow, some flurries, just some picking up something out of the storm system in the green. And I'll make sure to have these graphics up on the social media sites. And again, just to give you a rough timing of what the model is showing right now, this is 6 a.m. on Sunday. This is noon on Sunday, 6 p.m., midnight Sunday night, Monday morning. This is 6 a.m. on Monday morning, and this is noon on Monday. This is Christmas Day, so noon on Monday. And then as we get to 6 p.m. on Monday, Christmas Day, you can see, again, that snow continuing to linger, some rain further to the east, and then possibly a mix of freezing rain or sleet somewhere in between. So even as we get into later in the day of Christmas, some of you areas may continue to be impacted by this storm. So that's the latest that I have for you. Again, I'm going to have the graphics that I've shown you right up here on my social media sites, particularly across Facebook and Instagram and on X. So make sure you follow me on there. Also, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button down below and the little bell button that pops up alongside it. That way, you'll be notified when I've uploaded a video just like this. We'll keep you updated on the storm across the Dakotas and Minnesota for Christmas and Christmas Day. That's the same time. Don't know why I said it twice. Anyway, for Region Weather Live, I'm meteorologist Brad Warner. Everybody have a good day.